Hi everyone, we're at the halfway point of this class already, and I wanted to talk for a minute about what you can expect for the next 3 weeks. First of all, congratulations on making it through the first half of the class. It's a little bit of a whirlwind. I feel like everyone now is very competent in working through the modules on the left-hand side as opposed to just the assignments that pop up on your calendar. Many great suggestions have been made, including either bookmarking or taking notes of the lessons as you go along and keeping them so that when you do the problem sets that you'll have them as a reference. Asking more questions in TWIST is another suggestion, and going to the extra help sessions, of course, is a great suggestion. Some things for this week, as we're at that halfway point, as I mentioned, you've been making progress in both sets of competencies, both the GOA competencies, which you allude to a lot in your reflection at the end of each week, talking about being more organized, learning independently, reflecting on your learning, taking responsibility for your learning. Those are the GOA core competencies. The math competencies are your skills in geometry that are outlined very clearly each week as you work through the lessons. This week, there are several times that you can choose from to come to our class meeting, which we will go through some questions about Chapter 4 and talk about Module 5, which is similar figures. Remember, we talked briefly about similar figures are the same shape, but not necessarily the same size. So for instance, if you were going to be an architect, you would rely completely on similar figures, right? Or if you're doing some design work. Something else to remember, and I know I mentioned it to all of you last week, as we start on the second half of the class, you are all experienced GOA students now, and that means that it is time to really take responsibility for getting every assignment in on time, and there will be a penalty if it comes in late. Of course, there is some wiggle room for time zones. We've done a great job communicating with our students and teachers in all different time zones, but there is that wiggle room built in as well. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me in TWIST or send me an email. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.